Hey everybody, it's Koi Kitsune to review Flashback for the Super Nintendo. This game kicks the best amount of ass. Plus it has to be one of my favorite titles on the Super Nintendo. I discovered this game through a rental years back and ended up buying it. Why? Well, because of the game's length, challenge, and the storyline. This platformer is similar to the Prince of Persia games, but with an adventure twist to it. It has objectives within the game that you must complete. And also for its time, 3D cinemas were a big surprise, even for the SNES. But I haven't tested it out fully on the PC, so I can only tell you how the SNES version is of Flashback. So here it is. The controls do indeed take in time to get used to. You run, jump, hop, draw out your gun, fire your gun, climb ledges, roll, duck, smack enemies with your gun, and climb down ledges. Also a certain move that is kind of tough to master, but easy once mastered. This move is quite tricky because you think to hit a button to make a jump that is not reachable, but not really. To make an impossible jump, just run and your character will jump on his own. Serious, but on the flip side, very useful. Because when you're in the heat of battle and need to run, this can save your ass from time to time. The battle system can be a pain in the ass sometimes because some enemies in this game are extremely cheap and take some time to kill, but that serves the challenge. Even the in-game traps can be a real pain, but not totally impossible to avoid. Maybe sometimes you have no choice but to get hit by them, but it is forgivable since there are stations to charge your shield. The in-game traps kill you instantly and others just hurt you and take 1 point off your shield. Your shield holds at least 4 spots on it. The inventory system, of course, is the most important and the only way to pause the game, which is fine. You have all your important items here in your inventory. To equip an item, just hit the start button and your item will be equipped. Just hit the B button to use that item. Some items will help you during the combat, while other items unlock doors. Trade items on screen NPCs or just distract enemies like with rocks. Rocks can also keep a sensor beeping so an elevator can stay down so you can access it. Obviously, there are puzzles, but not difficult puzzles. They're logic puzzles and use a lot of common sense. The difficulty, however, is hard. The game starts off easy so you can get the hang of controlling your character, but later on in the game, the level of difficulty will rise to keep you straight in the ass. Your cornhole will not feel the same again. There are save points around in each and every single level you play to save your progress when you die. When you die, you'll go back to the spot that you saved at. But it won't save your game, so you can turn off your Super Nintendo and hope to get back at that spot. It is like a self-checkpoint system. This game relies on codes for each level, which isn't a long password. It's only 4 characters long, so it won't take you forever to enter it in. The story is also very engaging. The story explains itself from the 3D scenes to NPC players, explaining situations, and so on, and so forth. As you progress in the game, you learn more about yourself, know more about your mission, and what you really know. The name of the game is Flashback, the quest for identity. So you're fighting to know what happens next, and the challenge of the entire game is a fucking blast. Although you will be dying a lot, and sometimes from stupidity. So be slow when you go into next screens. Don't run and roll into a new scene. You may fall to your doom or get shot to shit. There isn't a lot of music, which is the best part of this game. There is a lot of ambient sound effects like birds chirping or some other kind of sound effectual ambience you may come across. On some parts you'll hear a little music, but at the best times though. And the music fits the game entirely to keep you interested. The choice of music and the placement of it really does enhance the overall feel to this game, which no doubt tells you that you are indeed playing a game worth your attention and time. The graphics are also something else to boast about. The colorful level by level, screen by screen is enough to smile at. At least you're playing a game where the platforms look nice enough to appreciate what you're standing on. And I am, for one, very happy that the game serves its purpose and when it comes to its graphics. The enemies don't look half bad either, and yourself entirely looks fine as well. So the graphics get a solid 7 from me. The only downs about this game are the laggy bits. Some areas tend to lag and you move slower, making it sluggish to walk, run, fight, etc. This is probably an issue for the SNES version, but I wouldn't know since yet I have yet to test out the PC version. And the controls also can be a pain because they take time of getting used to. But once you get used to the controls and the way your character moves and the speed your character moves at, you will basically feel like it's second nature and the rest of the game will feel smooth within the palms of your hands. Flashback is one of my favorites because of the objective style adventure genre tastes in the mix of a platformer like Prince of Persia. It is worth checking out to say the most. You will not be disappointed. Flashback gets a solid 8 from me. I love this game. And you will too. This is Koi Kitsune. Peace out.